Hi all.
Hi all.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
Right, first of all, Tez, you can start this debate because we
Yeah.
missed it yesterday, all three of
Right.
us. So
No
you
problem.
start off.
Right. Well, the news is still hitting me a little bit because from yesterday, when I announced it on Queensville, if you didn't watch Queensville last night, I'm not very happy with this result that came out from Roger and Brian itself. It's just one of those things where still 24 hours now, it's still not the best news I heard from Queen. I just feel we've been cheesed. I think we've just been cheesed off, to be honest.
So is this true or is it twisted by the media?
No, this is true. This is actually a confirmed report that happened over in the website. This is nothing to be fabricated. This is actually a full true statement about the one and I've removed Freddie out of our lives and Queen will live on as the Anne Lambert controversy happened. Apparently, it was confirmed that they did say that the truth was revealed, and the controversy started.
I don't understand why he said something like that.
It's still hits a nerve because how can they say that they're removing his life now, and they don't want to think about him, and they want to move on with other things going on. It's something that I was yesterday not in a good mood yesterday because when I heard about it, I went, oh, well, why?
Well, the question is, to me, Adam Lambert is a nobody still.
True.
He was a nobody before he was with Queen.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one that's got them famous.
Yep.
Got him famous, you know what I mean? Without that, I don't think anyone in the UK would have even known who Adam Lambert was.
Yes.
He would have been, nothing to us.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as a lot of people in the UK, they're not really big fans of him.
Still another American Idol ass.
Why
He
would
didn't even win.
the thing is?
No, he didn't even win. That's right.
No.
I mean,
What
if you
was
take
the-
the winner of the show, then okay. But the second one, the runner-up. Yeah,
what was
then,
the attraction? But this is the thing: what was the attraction for him? What was Brian and Roger's idea to give him the right persona for it?
They should ask Mark Martel or Jeff Scott.
Yeah,
Soto.
yeah. I discussed it last night, and I said they're the two guys to do it.
Yeah,
But then all of a sudden, what got me was they didn't said we just want to remove Freddie. We want to remove Freddie out of our lives, and after that it'll be all gone. And that's wrong for a start.
Yeah, so many fans left the official Queen Facebook page.
I've never seen the Facebook page flooded yesterday with so many complaints about it, and Jackie Smith is also. She's pretty distraught about it.
Yeah, I mean, and she's always been nice and tried to keep the group in order.
Yeah.
But now this thing has happened, and we're all like, what the fuck?
We're all a little bit uncomfortable about the situation itself.
Right, the question is, Tez,
Go on.
is that I saw this come up on the fan club Facebook page.
Yes.
And I was fuming.
I know you were because yesterday
it was put as a question on it, as if to say, "What do you think?"
Yes.
I mean, how stupid are they
Ridiculous.
to think that Adam Lambert is a new replacement and Freddie?
No,
that's it.
he's
It's
not.
over.
He's not.
We're done with Freddie. You know,
That's wrong.
it's a stupid thing.
It's wrong.
The man was a legend, and he still is.
I know. I said it yesterday on my Queensville event. I said the man is a legend. You never ever remove him. He's still in our lives. He's still here.
Exactly.
You don't say, "Oh, we'll remove him now because he's a figure of our imaginations. We want to remove him out of our lives and do that business." That is totally wrong. So
Now, my question to you, though, Tez, to everyone here,
yeah, sure.
is: does that mean that now Adam Lambert is on full terms with them? Does that mean that all the Queen releases with Freddie, they're going to be put on the back burner?
I got a funny feeling. I think that's what Universal's doing. I've
So
got
that means
I've
we're
got a
not
right,
gonna
you know,
hardly
I've got a right
see-
mind to really go with it, to go back to London and just knock on their doors and just say, what the hell is going on?
It's wrong.
It is wrong.
Right. Another question.
Sure.
Like when here in the UK, both you and myself both watched the Queen Nation's Favourite Song.
Yeah.
Now, they advertised Queen Forever once, just once, that's it. Once. The rest was Queen and Adam Lambert, Queen and Adam Lambert.
Yep.
Now, I'm sick of that twat face because I've had enough of him.
Yeah,
He does my head in. He can't sing for life.
No.
Right? And he's taken over what Freddie built up, basically.
I do agree.
It's
just
so
too far.
wrong.
It's too far. There was no need to actually advertise 5 times. The Queen Adam Lambert thing was advertised 5 times on ITV to get publicity for him.
It was even advertised on X Factor the other week.
Yeah, I know. And the blooming X Factor thing was too far. That was just ridiculous. I mean,
they're promoting more the
hell.
Queen and Adam Lambert thing. There was no mention of Freddie on X Factor at all.
Yep. Didn't say a thing.
So we were talking about Queen Forever, Tess. What are your thoughts on it?
Queen Forever.
Yeah. Leander was asking us which version to buy.
Me and Mark actually discussed this when we did our videos, and we think that the standard version's just the safest one to go for.
Yeah.
Don't go for the deluxe edition, is crap.
I have to say,
I
I'm in love with Let Me In Your Heart Again. That's such a sweet song, but we only got one, to be honest. We know Love Kills.
Well, I'm just going back to what Mark was just saying before, since you missed the conversation, that he's sick of Adam Lambert now. There was
I understand that, yes.
Yesterday, he announced it yesterday that he was going to rip his tickets up and then he was going to get them in the bin.
It has become overkill, to be honest.
It has.
Right, the question is also, is that if they record an album with this twat face of a singer, that's it. I'm staying away from Queen. Sorry, but that's it. It's the end of them for me. That's it.
But you mean a future Queen,
or future Queen? Of
future
course,
Queen.
Yeah. Okay.
Any Freddie material that comes out, I'm straight down the shop. So I'm getting it.
Brilliant.
Yeah, me as well.
Brilliant.
That's it. But as far as Adam Lambert, that's it. I was a mug enough to get involved with the concert thing. Yeah. And I really feel like, I mean, if I'm going to go, I am still going to go because the tickets are so expensive. I mean, they cost, 60 to 70 quid?
Well, apparently the tickets went up last night to £80 now.
There you go. So 80. My tickets cost 60 to 70 quid.
Yeah. You should go, Mark. It's maybe...
I'm going to go, but
maybe your last chance.
I feel like shouting out and saying, get that fucking shitty singer off that stage now.
So, can you control yourself when you're over there?
I don't know if I will.
Brydon,
they're the only ones I'm going.
Yeah, and Spike, of course.
Of course, yeah.
It's going to be, you know what, it's going to be...
The band is on fire.
Rufus?
I have to admit, the band is great.
Yeah. You got Spike, Brian, Roger, and Rufus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what would you like to see release, Tess, next year? You were talking about Hyde Park. Is that really true?
Well, apparently there's a rumor going around that Hyde Park is next on the cards to be released as DVD.
Jim Jenkins said it a few months ago to me.
He did.
I said it to you, didn't I, Tess?
That would be 39 years after they did that show.
Yes.
In 2015, 1976, I was guessing for a release in 2016 to make it 40 years, like they did with Live at Rainbow this year.
Yes.
40 years.
Bear in mind, David, this is only a rumour. No one knows.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, this is just something that's been circulated. It's not been confirmed. But we're just waiting.
I think it's more Hammersmith than anything, though.
Yeah, that thing will be 40 years old next year.
That'll be great to see that next year. Yeah, definitely is a release of it. Anyway, but back to this thing anyway that we're still and ahhing about. when this kicked in, this news, I was just pretty shocked when I heard. I don't really feel like I feel being robbed.
I was like a big question mark.
Yeah, Mark was not on Facebook all day yesterday because yesterday he was off. And he was, oh God, honestly, it was just horrible. It was really horrible.
I went mad when I found out because I was messaging a lot of the stuff and people didn't like my messages basically. The
guy with the turntable.
Yeah, that one. But I'm talking about the Adam Lambert one.
Yeah, of course.
Mainly to the fans about the Adam Lambert thing. Now, most people would agree with me. It's a lot of the United Kingdom fans that love Freddie still, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Americans are the ones that love Adam Lambert. Oh, Lambert's this, Lambert's amazing. You want to see him. He sings better than Freddie Mercury ever does.
No.
He's not.
No.
That's how they feel, though, about Adam Lambert.
Did you follow the news, Leander?
No, not so much actually.
So you know what's been going on at the moment?
No, not really, to be honest.
Well, it was in the news. Brian said they are a better band with Adam now. He said that.
Better than with Freddie.
Well, it looks like that. So us fans were outraged.
Outrage was the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've never seen the Facebook page was flooded. I mean, yesterday you should have seen it. That posting was just incredible. It was just
bad. I felt like headbutting my computer.
Yeah. Yeah, smashing the keyboard.
That's it. Smash. I was like, yeah. But I control myself. I can contain myself. But for my part,
the thing was, Leander, Brian really said that Queen are a better band with Adam now. So, what are your thoughts about that? And how do you feel about Adam?
I do not really like him that much as a singer. I think the old work from Queenie does better than the new stuff, I think, relating to his voice. If I can arrange tickets, then I would go to see him, but then for Brydon and Roger. The comment that Brian made, it's the same as being in love with somebody and then breaking up, and you're still in love with a person, but a person is not in love with you anymore. It's a bit similar. We love Freddie so much, but with Freddie and John as a band, then they were always struggling in between each other for the rights and everything. There was always a struggle within the band, and now it's just Roger and Brian. And Adam Lambert, what does Adam Lambert do? Yeah, he has maybe a big mouth and has some input, but he will always be overthrown by Brian and or Roger. So for Brian and Roger, it's maybe a more convenient working space because the environment where they're working is much more calm and relaxed than back in those days. So in that way, I can understand if it's better with Adam. But of course, it's stupid to say that way because you're going to hurt millions of fans by saying that who are Freddie fans.
I totally agree with that.
You hit the nail right on the head.
You've hit the nail on the head, Leander, and I tell you what, I do go with that. I do go with that.
Yep.
He just seriously is not the right. He's not bringing anything. He's not really bringing anything to anybody.
No.
Nothing happens.
But
Yeah.
Yes, Mark.
I don't know. No, go on. I want to say something, but it slipped away. Sorry.
Can he write songs? Because I don't think he can.
No.
Okay,
Roger and Brian songs.
I have to say one thing. What did you feel like his version of Love Kills on the tour?
That I thought was beautiful. That was a really good version of Love Kills. I liked it really a lot, to be honest.
Yeah, that was possibly the only nice way.
But the only way that can be done is because that version was so different than the original one that you start listening with another ear, so to speak. If it's a copy of the original one, then you start comparing. Yeah, originally it was this, and he sings it like this, and then you have a comparison because this version was so different than the original one. You have not that much comparison, and the music is softer. His voice is quite good suited with that song, to be honest. I
Yeah, I
liked it.
agree. I agree so much with you, Leo.
Love Kills was nicely done, yes.
But I've seen other songs
it
with
stops
him, and I
there.
think, Jesus Christ, are you serious?
He is so camp and trying to be uh, 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 trying to be Freddy in some way. The only thing I like about him was when he done live kills, the live version. But it stops there for me.
Yep, I agree.
Same
Yeah, I think Leander explained it perfectly well there.
He did.
Yeah.
He has.
Thank you.
Both Ted and me would agree on that.
We are. We totally do agree
thank
with that,
you.
mate. I'm telling you, thanks so much, Leander. That's amazing. What worries me? What worries me is now they've got him in, idiot. With this new album that they're going to expected to be out. Are they going to? Are they? In my own, I know this is I'm only giving the perspective on this, but do you think that they will record some original Queen material, or do you think they were doing cover songs?
So you're are talking about what they did with the Cosmos Rocks
No.
album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's hard to say. I wouldn't touch Queen songs, to be honest.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
If you're gonna do it and it's a possibility, make and write new songs.
Please do.
And one thing, do not call it Queen. Try to figure out some other name. I know Queen makes millions, of
Yes.
course. But
I do.
come on, guys, it's not Queen. It's Queen Plus, Queen this,
Yeah,
Queen,
if
Queen
they
that.
if they go with Queen plus Adam Lambert, then that I can go with. But if Adam Lambert will be now
Yeah.
in Queen and it will be go as Queen and not Queen plus Adam Lambert, yeah, that I would not really like,
They did the
because
same.
then they really replace Freddie.
They did the
Because
same.
now they state it as Queen plus somebody who's the lead vocal at that particular point, which
Yeah.
which they can sell the
How-
same as with
yeah.
Queen plus Rogers.
How
But
many
if
people
now-
did he sing with? From 2000 on? 2001? I mean, so many people. Robbie Williams, 5. I lost count.
Yeah, me too.
There's
Yeah,
Jeff.
Jeff, yes.
Jeff.
So what are your thoughts, guys, about Queen asking so many singers to sing a song or two
Yeah.
from the
Um,
catalog?
I think this one's to stay though. Adam Lambert is the one to stay now. I've got that funny feeling. I mean, both me and Tez did see a program called Loose Women here in the UK,
Yep.
and Roger Taylor was on it.
Yep.
Tez would take over and tell it and explain it from his side.
Yeah. The Loose Women interview. Roger Taylor was doing his best album, which was released in the USA, and also the other album part. And I watched it. And I was all I heard was Adam Lambert, and there was nothing about Queen.
That's right.
He just basically talks
Nothing
about
about Freddie?
no, nothing, not a single thing, not about the shows, not about anything, not about the West End, nothing at all. All it was Adam fucking Lambert. They praise him as the god of the world. Great.
Shame, such a shame, bloody shame.
Yeah, it's yeah, I understand, but again, I mean, we are like, okay, it's such a shame, and we are right. But on the other hand, other people are going to yell at them that they are trying to bleed out the Queen repertoire, and maybe
yes.
Bryan and Roger are on their way to do something new. I mean, whole their life was always Queen,
Yeah.
Queen, and now so many years later, maybe they try to distantiate them a little bit because they want to do something new, and. Yeah, why shouldn't
One question
why shall we see in a way?
One question that stands out in my mind: is it going to be Queen Extravaganza, or is it going to be Queen and him?
Hard to say.
That's
But
another thing.
remember, back in 1992, Bryan said in an interview, and I have it somewhere, we can't go out and be Queen. Without
No.
Freddie, there's no Queen anymore.
Uh-huh.
He said that
And can I just butt in
years
quickly,
ago.
Sure,
David?
sure.
Just want to butt in. It's just like there's another thing Brian said round about the same time, 1992. He
Yes.
says, when I lost Freddie, it was really like losing a brother.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
it sounded like they really felt as if
They
Queen
really
was
loved
over
him.
them.
Yeah.
There
But
was more love for him back then.
but
Was.
I love that. I love that period, the 1992,
Brilliant.
97
Yeah.
period.
Yeah, but they both said all through the 90s, we can't go out and be Queen anymore. And then from this millennium on, it all began.
Mm.
With it started with five, and it went from there.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we got Paul in 2005 and 2008.
In my opinion, Paul Rogers is probably a little bit better than the Adam Lambert thing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's all right. I
Rock
mean,
singer.
he did a good job.
At least he's a rock singer.
Yeah.
And
And they didn't praise him as much as they're praising Adam Lambert.
Yeah.
They kept it simple more.
Yeah.
and what are your thoughts about the age? I mean, Brian and Roger are both in their 60s now, and Adam is like late 20s.
He's still young. He's actually young, isn't he now? He's
I
young.
mean,
He's in 30,
yeah.
about 31.
When they went on tour with Paul
Mm.
has more like their age.
Yeah.
So
He fits
I
in.
like the Paul Rogers
Yeah.
concerts, to be honest.
it looks strange. A young kid standing between two
Grandad.
granddads.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that.
It's very, very unusual. So the prediction, I mean, from my point of view, it's wrong. It's totally out of order. And I want to see if there's going to be a proper interview about why they've said this. Because this is just, again, a nerve that's hitting a lot from everybody really.
Well,
I've seen
yeah.
probably about 75 people have left that Queen page now.
You know what the thing is, Des?
Yeah.
When they went on tour this year, it
Mm.
all sold out. The
Oh,
new concert
Oh.
tickets sold out over here within 20 minutes. They were gone.
That's because of all the promotion, it's sad.
Yeah, and
If they
Yeah, but don't mistake, the Adam Lambert has a very young public, and the youngsters these days, we are from that age that we look at bands and
So-
every band member is
could-
included. But the youngsters, it's like Justin Timberlake. Nobody sees the band,
could it be
nobody
a-
sees Queen. Everybody sees Adam Lambert at the young age who are going for Adam Lambert.
Could it be a trick to get the Adam Lambert fans to get into Queen? Maybe.
Probably,
Yeah.
it's a big jar that can fill with money. So,
And the thing is, if they promoted Queen Forever like they did with the Queen and Adam Lambert thing, I reckon Queen might have had a bit more of a stronger album chart.
Yeah.
But
And still,
yeah,
still no Queen Forever on vinyl. What's going on with that?
it's taking so long.
Supposed to be
the
out-
album is
so-
out now for 4 weeks.
It should have
Well,
been. It should have been out the release when the release of that came out actually, but Ali Robbie was still taking the piss.
But the thing is, with Queen Forever, I mean, the artwork is nice. It looks really nice. But we only got those 3 tracks, and the end was asking, how about the other tracks? I said, don't be fooled. They're just being faded out or cut intros and those kind of things. So no, nothing new.
Yeah.
So these 3 tracks are nice.
Yep.
Although I have to say the Michael Jackson one is way too loud in the mix. Still.
I still
I'm
think
not
it is.
keen on
It's-
it.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not keen on it. I
No.
prefer the original Mr. Bad Guy version.
Yeah.
And then a remix turned up for Let Me In Your Heart Again, some sort of dance version.
That
Like,
was William
yeah.
Orbit, I think, did that, or someone's
Yeah.
done that.
What's the fuck with that? I mean,
I don't know. It's another
I
quizzing.
love the video to that.
yeah,
That's
the
brilliant.
video's nice, and I believe I've seen some unseen footage.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
all. It was all out of Who Wants to Live Forever.
Yeah, promo rushes and things.
Yes, it was. I think it was
Yeah.
done by Rhys Thomas again. I think he put together actually the video for that.
And the Hammer to Fall video.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Parts of it's from Hammer to Fall.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No, that's nice.
So yeah, we're in a sort of circle at the moment.
Yeah.
With what can we say? What can we do? What can we expect?
That's
And it's all a big question mark at the moment.
So do I have an idea that we all stick to 73 to 1991 releases now, and or any unreleased releases that we should stick to?
For me it will be 1971 up to I think 1999 to the Under Pressure Raw mix and stop there.
I think
Yep, that's it,
that should be I think that's definitely
Yeah?
what everybody should do.
Beginning with the 1971 demos up to Under Pressure Raw mix.
Yep.
Yep, definitely.
Yep.
That's where it ends.
That's Queen. That's Queen there. That's Queen's legacy.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's skip the 1998 Wyclef Sean remix for Another One Bites Dust because that's shit.
Yeah.
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 I won't even comment on the video version of it. God.
Oh my god. With the Mini Cooper
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
bloody hell.
that they're trying to steal Freddy.
That was a piss take.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that was another wrong choice, and it was like the beginning of the end.
All right, my question. Another quick
Sure,
question,
sure.
guys. What do you think John Deacon would think of this? That's another question.
Oh, that's what I was going to say as well.
Well, I'm sure he reads the news, of course, and it's hard to say. I know he won't come back for sure. He will never be coming back. I mean, no.
Freddy's death affected him worse, probably.
It did.
Yeah,
It did.
it's hard to say what he's doing at the moment.
can,
going on holiday, being with his family, enjoying his millions.
Mhm.
So why be coming back?
Yeah.
It's hard to say, Mark. I mean,
I got more respect for that man than any of the others, though.
yeah.
Yeah. He keeps himself self-contained, really, isn't he? While he's,
I mean,
on what he does.
they made a beautiful song with No One But You. I really love that song. I'm really emotional as well.
Great.
And it really stopped there.
It would have been great if they had kept that sort of thing going, just the three of them.
Exactly.
Well, it's nice that they kept releasing Queen DVDs like Wembley, On Fire, and We Will Rock You DVDs. But the greatest video hits, but after that, the Queen Plus thing began, and I'm not so keen on the Queen Plus, to be honest.
It's out of control.
Yeah, I mean, Paul did a nice job. I have to say, George Michael did the best voice ever, to be honest. I mean, listen to Somebody to Love, and you know what I mean. He hit all the right notes.
He did it.
It was,
If you listen to the version that Mark uploaded on the Facebook on the page, that version is brilliant.
Yeah, that
It was decent.
It sounds like it has been remixed or something.
No, it's the proper version that came up on Facebook.
It's the original TV
It's the proper
version.
TV version. It's not the remix version.
Sounds very good. It's spine chilling when he does the somebody high note. It's all the 72,000 people are quiet.
Was the other version on the Greatest Hits 3 video remix?
Yeah,
Because that is very different.
That's the one that's been mixed or something. Like Brian's solo is remixed, and they remixed the whole song.
I wish they released that on CD, that version.
I have the CD single somewhere. I would have to compare it, but the version on Greatest Flicks 3 is sure different. Yes,
Yeah.
but we haven't got the official videos for Made in Heaven. Instead, we got this shitty Made in Heaven the films, which
Yeah.
are which is material for the bin.
Definitely for the bin, that version. That's terrible.
Yeah, I mean they made an okay version for Heaven for Everyone with some images of the band and the moon thing and the sun,
Mhm.
but no release on DVD.
Huh.
And then
A funny feeling though, next year they might release the Queen and Adam Lambert live DVD.
yeah,
Well, I won't be buying that.
I'm also afraid we got Live at the Rainbow, best release in years this year. So now my question is, how long do we have to wait for another real gem to be released? 5 years, 6
Probably
years, 7,
longer.
or will is there a surprise next year?
Mm.
It's
Well,
hard to say.
that's the thing that people, we still don't understand. When's Nebworth coming out? When is all these other ones coming out? Or is there a funny feeling that Universal EMI are now going to put things on hold and they're going to lose money from this?
I said to Leander and Mark, I want to see the Bob Harris 77 documentary in full.
Mm-hmm.
We only saw bits in Magic Years and Days of Our Lives and other things. We got like 11 or 12 minutes pasted together.
Yeah.
But
Black and white meets
Mummy Duck?
black.
Mummy duck.
Okay. Quack 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 quack.
Yeah.
That was funny.
It is funny indeed. Yeah. Yeah.
No, seriously, we should just boycott Queen if this Adam Lambert thing carries on.
So, Mark, question to you.
Just don't buy anything with Adam Lambert. Everything that comes out with
That's
the
it,
old,
that's
with
it.
Freddie and old stuff, that go for that.
Yeah.
What do you think of? So, all right. Here's a question to all of you. Actually, the fan club yesterday, the page on the fan club on the main Queen's on Queen Online fan club. Did everybody see the forum yesterday?
I did.
Yeah, I did as well.
Was
I saw people leaving the group.
I've never seen it.
Get this gay away was one of them.
Yeah, that's what they said. That's what they said. I was.
He's over the top though. I mean, you look at his version of Killer Queen
Yeah.
when he sits down in a chair.
Yeah,
He
a
does
sofa.
this thing where he sits down on a chair and he
Yeah.
drinks a pretend bottle of champagne or something. And you're thinking,
Yeah.
God, this guy,
Wearing
he
a crown.
really is just taking the piss out of the band.
Seriously.
Yeah, but the band doesn't seem to have a problem with that, and that's the thing. I mean,
Yeah, it's a bit copying. I mean, Freddie had his glass, he takes his flash champagne. Yeah, it's a bit.
yeah, lying on a sofa,
That's
doing
just
weird
stupid.
things, wearing a crown.
You know, you can tell something about this tour. You know, I've always said this all along. That Brian does not really like it. I know for a fact every time he's on stage, he doesn't look the guy. Looks away. I've just got a funny feeling. Yeah.
I'd love to resurrect Freddie and see and ask him how he feels about this. I'd love to.
Yeah, but Brian says this every time. Oh, Freddie would agree this. Freddie would agree that.
No.
You can't
How-
say for sure.
How can he know that? I mean, the man is gone for 23 years now. Yes.
Yeah.
So Freddie would approve this. Freddie would approve that. No, you can't. No.
Brian and Freddie really used to argue the most, apparently.
He
Yeah,
he did.
The most.
Yeah.
And it was only Roger and Freddie that really got on the most as well. Because you've got to realise that Brian May didn't want to do the Freddie Mac tribute concert
No.
at all. It was all a Roger Taylor thing.
Yeah, when they accepted the award, Brian said Roger has something to say.
He didn't want to do
Yeah,
it. Right?
true.
Yeah. I know that bit. Roger has something to say. He said.
Mm.
Yeah, I know. And then Roger comes up with a purple shawl on
With
around his neck or something.
yeah, with the announcement of the concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, black glasses,
Yes,
black coat.
Mark
I
is
think.
right.
I can quote it now. What he said: Roger's been working very hard, and he has something
Yes, that
important
bit.
to say.
Yeah, when they received the
BPI award.
Yeah, for Days of Our Lives.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't Brian do that then? Why wouldn't he? Why did
Yeah.
he make it a Roger thing, and why didn't he do it? Why didn't he participate as much himself as well? Then
If
why
you
wasn't?
if you remember rightly, between 92 and 98, he didn't want to talk about Queen. He was like, "No, let's talk about my solo material."
Yeah.
Yeah, he went on tour instead.
He just kept away from the Queen thing and everything.
And did John approve back in '92?
The thing was, John wanted to do it because he wanted to say goodbye to Freddie anyway. But he was so upset. You could see how upset that man was
He
there.
was.
Did they have to persuaded him back in '97 to come on stage one more time in Paris?
I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about that. But I know that Brian and it was mainly John and Roger that were really close around that time. It's
Yeah.
funny how things have moved on, and now Brian and Roger are close. You know, it's just really weird how things have just gone to a different direction.
Yes.
Should they have still been in contact with John?
Yeah, they should
I
have.
think they should.
Yeah, they said he approves of what we do
Yep.
and things like that.
But then again, you know, like if they're still in touch with him and they're asking him these things, is the news that he's probably heard. He's probably heard it anyway. Is he saying that this has just gone too far and this is just something that the band I don't even feel like being a part of this
Yeah,
now?
you telling something very interesting there. I would really like to hear his opinion on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I really would
Well,
like
let's knock
to
on
hear
his
that.
door and
See-
just say, "Do you approve of this or do you not approve of this?" And he'll
Yes,
say,
yes,
"I don't
yes.
approve of this.
Yeah, exactly
This is
right.
not what this is not what Queen was in my day. This is exactly not what Queen is now."
He was very crushed by Freddie's death, so I'm not sure if he approves all of this.
No.
So the thing
I
is,
don't know. I frankly, he doesn't even that much care to my when he comes in. Not in an egocentric way, but I always have the feeling with John that in a way he at some point starts preferring his personal life more than the Queen life. But then knowing that Freddie was ill, he just said, okay, to his wife, I think, okay, I'm going to give it everything until Freddie dies. And if he dies, then we have the aftermath. And then I get out of the business and I'll
Yeah.
get the family life and everything.
He
I
was
think
a
that's
shy
a little
man.
bit. He was a shy man. And
Shy.
I mean, you know, if you see the '86 tour, you know when he's throwing his bass guitar in the amp and everything, you know he was at the early time then as well. So I think he just made a deal of okay, when Freddie dies, it's the end, and then I'll get out and I don't care. I mean, of course he cares a little bit, but he distanciated himself so much and so long ago. I mean, 20 years is a long time.
Oh yeah.
Think back in your own lives. What 20 years? Do you really care about somebody who stole your marbles or pushed you over whatsoever? What's
We
20
were
years
all
ago? You know.
teenagers. We were
Exactly,
all, teenagers.
but
thing
they are
is-
also 20 years further.
Yeah.
the thing is,
For
Roger
them,
Taylor
it's also
did
back in
say-
the past.
Yeah, Mark.
Sorry.
Sorry.
The thing is, Roger Taylor did say in an interview back in 1993, which
Mhm.
is actually on YouTube, actually,
Mhm.
and he's mentioned that I don't, because Brian said to him, "Why don't you go back with the Cross? That was a bloody good band." And he goes, "Well, I don't. I felt that it was not going anywhere." And anyway, I don't think he should have a right to tell me what to. This is when they were falling out at that time. This is back in 1993, bearing in mind.
He started
goes-
working on Made in Heaven around that
Right.
time.
Near that time, yeah. And he goes, I don't think Brian should tell me what to do because you got to realise that he released Back to the Light on the back of Freddie's death
Yeah.
after he died, while I released it a good few years after with Happiness in 1994.
Yeah, Driven by You was released one day after Freddie passed.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, 25th of November.
You may agree with me, you may disagree with me, but I always found that Brian was a bit jealous of Freddie because you think about it. There was one bit in the Days of Our Lives documentary where he says, "Oh, I actually wrote Seven Seeds of Rye," while Freddie said, "No, I wrote it."
Yeah.
There's a bit of jealousy there.
Yeah, Freddie had such enormous power and so much. How can you say it? Value, and he had some hit singles as well, and yeah, there could be some jealousy. Yes.
Along with the fact that Brian said at the end of Days of Our Lives when Freddie died, Freddie was an impatient man, not always an easy man to work with, basically, he was saying. And I was thinking, bloody heck, I just realised how much you're not as close to him as. I mean, he probably was upset that he died, fair enough.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah,
they all
yeah.
were, yes.
Everybody
I don't
was.
think
No
he's as
doubt.
close to him as what Roger and John were, in my opinion. That's my opinion.
He came to the Netherlands in '92 for a auction, and they interviewed him, and he looked really sad. So yeah, he was feeling really sad over Freddie's death.
And his dad just died not long before.
Yeah, yes, and he got divorced.
Yeah, there you go. He suffers with really deep depression, Brian May.
Yeah, that was in the
Yeah.
late '80s.
That's right, yeah.
86
Yeah.
it was, 87, I think it
Yeah,
was, before the
yeah.
Anita thing started and everything else.
Yeah, Freddie got ill
Um,
around that time.
He did, he did. He was just going bad.
We need an interview about what's going on now. That's
Yeah,
the question.
someone needs escorted to the officers in Queen. Ask Stratty Smith all these questions, even Jim Jenkins about it. Is this thing just gone out of proportion, or why the hell have they said this? And
I agree with you, Tess, but I don't think anyone will come out and telling us the real story.
no,
I don't think
it's one of these. It's one of these
that's
very.
gonna happen.
Yeah, it's one of these very very strange things where we will never ever get an answer for this. But
Will
if
there be an interview before the Queen and Adam Lambert concert in New Year's Eve in London?
I hope
There
so.
might be an interview.
Well, apparently they
there
said
could
they were
be,
going
yes.
on BBC One. They're doing a live show on BBC One New Year's Eve.
So what are your thoughts
it
about
might
that?
be- It might be important to find out if there is going to be an interview
Yeah,
and find out more.
They did some interviews with the three of them at I believe it was the iHeart Festival. And
Yeah.
and they were interviewed earlier this
Before
year.
the concert or something.
Yes.
yeah.
It showed before the concert, and then you see like 40 minutes of concert or something.
It could be true, yes, Mark, that there's going to be, could be an interview before the concert.
Yeah, we need to find out if there's a press release of this as well, because Queen Online has not said anything about this at all.
But you can be sure that they are going to avoid
They will.
negative questions like what's this with Adam, and how about disrespect to Freddie, and
Yeah.
All I
There-
want to hear something from both Brian and Roger's lips saying, as if this is it, we're going to carry on with Adam Lambert now, and he's going to say he's going to replace Freddie. That's it. If they say that, that's it. Sorry, I'm not in. I'm
No,
saying
that's it. No more buying. Nothing else.
only the old stuff.
Yeah,
they
old
definitely
stuff.
the old stuff. Yeah, yeah.
stick with Freddie material.
Yeah.
We want some more. There needs to be a petition about. Well,
Yeah, but
save Freddie or save his life, save his soul. Don't
Yeah,
throw him in a
but there's
casket.
also a lot of people are saying the media twisted a lot of the words.
Mm,
So what is true and what isn't?
mm.
Has he really said this, or has it been altered by the media? I mean,
No idea.
the one camp says they did, and the other camp says no. It was Brian's confession.
Mm.
So what is true and what
So-
isn't?
Yeah.
It's a mixed bag.
I mean, I said yesterday that I just feel sick about what's going on. Now because they want to leave his legacy behind. Don't want to do anything else about Freddie's sort of thing about it, right? And it just makes me really annoyed that the fact that they've now took this idiot on, and that they want to say, oh yeah, we'll take him on, but let's just forget about our past and move on to the present.
mean, just remember, 3 months ago, we were all over the moon with Live at the Rainbow. We all
Things were just going right.
Yeah, I mean, Leander, Mark, and I bought these beautiful box sets, and we were all over the moon. And then 2 months later, we get Queen Forever, so it was already downhill.
Yeah.
And now we get this.
Yeah.
So
it is official though, because it's gonna be in. I think it's in a newspaper somewhere about it.
Oh, is it?
So it is official.
It is official. Oh, there you go. That's great.
So no twisting by the media, or
we still don't know whether it's come from Bryan or Roger's lips themselves. That's the question.
Yes, Mark, and that's the thing. It could have been altered by the media to make it more sensational.
We'll have to see on New Year's Eve if we get an interview from Bryan and Roger.
Yeah, so because a lot of people are saying it has been twisted.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah, if it has been the sun, I'm not surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised that it was true though, because of the fact that Bryan and Roger, all they talk about is Adam Lambert. They very rarely talk about Freddie.
Yes, but in which paper has it been published?
I think, if I remember rightly, I saw something on the internet earlier today. I think it was Daily Mail. I'm not definite of it, but I'll have a look. I'll find it again.
Is it a good newspaper, or is it just a tabloid?
It's just a tabloid newspaper. But what I'll do is I'll find it, and then I'm going to share it on Facebook so you guys can see it. But I will find it.
Right.
Yeah. So do you guys share my opinion or on if this is true or twisted?
I do.
I just want an interview by Bryan and Roger.
I just want to see some truth about this. I want to know.
Tez wants an interview, didn't you, Tez?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't understand. I can't really imagine myself with Bryan saying Queen is a better band now with Adam. I cannot understand that. Is it true?
You know what I think? In all honesty, I think Mark should just go down to the Queen offices in London and knock on the doors and ask them. Ask Jackie Smith, is this rumour going around that this is Adam Lambert's now taking over Queen, or is it just total bullshit?
Yeah, but I'm afraid they're gonna send Mark home really soon.
Empty-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think whatever Jackie knows, she will keep to herself. That's for sure.
We'll never
There's
get.
There's another thing that was said at every Queen concert with Twatface, and that they kept saying, "What do you think of the new guy?" Bryan May kept saying that to every audience member and saying, "What do you think of our new guy?" So it could be true.
Yeah, but he is speaking for a lot of people saying, they all agree. Yeah. Did he interview them all?
No, this was at the audiences at the concert that was going, "What do you think of the new guy?" It was at every time after, I think, in between Under Pressure and Love Kills.
A lot of teenage girls which likes Adam Lambert from his own material, and then they bring him into Queen. Yep. So how do you say? $2 are making big bucks.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I mean,
had it been just Queen going over America just themselves without Adam Lambert, they wouldn't get an audience so much. Because they got Adam Lambert, they're going to get a bigger audience. I mean, there is a video, actually, Tez probably knows about this as well. There is a video of Gary Taylor interviewing all of the fans after an Adam Lambert concert.
Yes, there is. That's right.
You should watch that.
It's on a Rare Share channel?
Yeah, you should watch that.
It's on a Rare Share.
Oh, yeah, with that woman that plays the piano.
And I'll just say one thing, since this is a YouTube thing, by the way. I'll just say that, from my point of view, that if you want entertainment, just have a look at the Queen convention that happened this year, because it was a bloody disgrace.
It was.
Jesus
That's the worst one I've ever known.
The editing was bad. The filming was bad. In fact, nobody turned up anyway.
It was really bad. You know why? Because the price of tickets.
That's right.
Unbelievable.
That's right. And now everyone's to go to the 30th convention. I think it's going to be an absolutely travesty this next year.
Such a shame, really. Queen are losing all its
fan base.
Yes.
Yeah. Because of Adam Lambert, I'm sure of it.
So is the UK tour completely sold out?
Yep.
Well, I'm not surprised because they keep advertising the bloody thing.
Yeah,
pressuring people to buy tickets.
Yeah,
well, the only thing I can say, Mark, enjoy Brian, enjoy Roger, enjoy Spike, enjoy Rufus, and bring some earplugs with you.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Well, he should go because he paid a lot of money.
I've got an idea, actually. You're going to laugh at this. Maybe I should download an a cappella voice of all Freddie's voice and just play that over Queen's music.
You know what? That's a good idea.
Yeah. I wanted to say, really, about these guys. I mean, Brian and Roger could do a solo show without asking a singer.
That's what I said all along. I said
yeah,
that would work.
Some Brian tracks, some Roger tracks, Rufus with them, Spike with them.
Yeah.
Maybe Danny or Jamie.
Yep.
And doing some Queen songs, some solo tracks, and you can fill 2 hours of pure entertainment.
You know, Chris is probably not approving any of this, because he would say the same thing tonight if he was here. He would say, in fact, he said to me on Sunday, he said, Brian and Roger should just leave it alone and just go the solo ways and keep a band together.
It's the end of Queen.
I totally agree with that as well, what you said. And I said, I have to say, Brian and Roger should just go solo, put a band together, without having no front man and do it themselves.
They don't need a singer.
They don't need a singer.
They can sing on their own. I would really like for Roger to do some solo stuff, and Brian as well. Bring out
a new solo album, Brian. Come on.
Yeah, or a box set maybe.
Just anything. Just give it out.
We have a Freddie box set. We have a Roger box set, and now it's Brian's turn.
Brian's turn now.
Yeah, and a new album with it.
Yeah. The thing is, I think what's probably affected him is his cancer he's just been through as well. So you have to realise he's been through the cancer treatment already, isn't he? So it's probably affected him a little bit.
Yeah, that was last year?
Yeah. Yes, it was. Yes.
But you are right, they should leave it alone, along with this bloody movie that has been going on for so many years. So just cut the shit and leave it alone.
Leave it alone. That's it. You don't
keep releasing those old Queen gems, like Hyde Park, Hammersmith, Houston, Paris, Napworth, so much stuff. Bring it out.
Yes, definitely bring it out.
But it's now for over the course of like far in the spring Adam tour, and then when that's over, who knows what will happen.
Yeah.
But don't forget, guys, I mean, we are getting older, and Brian and Roger are getting older. They're
speak for yourself.
Yeah. I mean, Brian.
I'm the youngest here.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Brian is heading towards 70 years. So do some special with the catalog, some sort of box set or rarities set, like I always compare this with the Beatles and their anthology sets back in
Hmm.
'95.
Yep.
That's your start right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Queen just decides not to bring anything out after that. They don't do their own anthology.
No, and we heard all these rarities from the Greg Brooks discs he brought with him at the convention. So there is material in the vaults.
Yep,
Definitely.
there is.
For sure, for sure.
But do you
Innuendo.
think there are more unknown songs? I mean, I have the idea that there are many more. I mean, if for every album they always choosing which songs come on the album,
Well,
so there are always
when me and
songs
Mark
left.
bought that album Demos from Outer Space,
Yeah.
I mean that was brilliant. It was a great release that came out this year from Japan.
They sound so different to the original
They do,
MP3.
they do, they do. The
To,
sound,
ask,
Which one?
to answer Leander's question, I think there will be unfinished tracks, demos, and
Yep.
alternate takes in the vaults. But completed songs, I'm not sure.
hmm
But I mean,
But
bring it
on
out.
what album were you just talking about, Tate?
This is Demos from Outer Space. It's an unofficial LP bootleg that just came out this year.
Have you heard about a bootleg Leander called Spaced Out? It
Yeah,
was
that one I know. Spaced Out, I know.
yeah, and
CD version.
yeah, and Margaret has had the vinyl version under
Yep.
a new name.
Yep.
But it's the same one as the.
Yes,
It's the
but
same one as Spaced Out.
yes, but they have the vinyl version.
Yeah, okay. So that is not a new album with new tracks on it.
Well, the artwork is really nice, and the tracks are being cleaned up. So it's a great bootleg.
Okay.
They have it both.
Yeah. When we went
Okay,
through,
nice.
I've been a Queen fan for 23 years now, and I mean, I became a Queen fan just after Freddie had died, but this thing has really got me down because I'm thinking, right, I've been loyal with them all throughout the Paul Rogers, the Five, everything, yeah?
Mm.
And then they go and announce this.
yeah,
That's it, you know, as far as I'm concerned, they're boycotting Freddie in a sense by saying that he's basically better than Freddie. You can't say that. You can't.
No,
No, you
no.
can't, it's
How
not.
about the thing Freddie would have agreed sentence?
he will.
That
know
that,
what-
piss,
do you
that
know-
pisses me off, Mark.
Do you know what I think? If Freddie was still, I'm looking at now. I'm looking at this book now. What I've got here, which is just staring at my eyes, which is the early years, which came out quite a few years ago. Do you know what? If I look at him now, right, you just say, this is just wrong. This is not what I wanted to hear. He'll be if he went to his grave today, they'd make a message down and say, Freddie, come back. Don't.
I have
You're still
one,
here.
Yeah, I have one thing to say.
Yeah.
You can do anything with my music, but
Mhm.
never
Make
make
me boring.
boring. Yes.
Yes. I agree with that.
Yeah. Nothing to say. I rest my case.
I just think it's just really that's all wrong. It's just all wrong.
And that's
It all
the man himself, of course.
it all went downhill in the new millennium after 2000.
hmm Yeah.
Queen was still doing nice in the late 90s, but after Greatest Hits 3, it went downhill fast.
hmm Did.
Aside from the Queen releases like Wembley and Milton Keynes and of course Live at the Rainbow, those things put aside. I mean the whole Queen Plus story.
Yeah. I think it needs something of a. It needs something that we need to find out on from these.
Yeah, you want
things.
answers.
We
but
need
I'm-
answers.
Yeah, but I'm afraid we're not getting them.
No. They're
Not
keeping it-
not from Brydon and Roger.
No, they're keeping it very, very shush about it, really, to be honest with
Yeah.
It's not something that I've understood that. But all right, yesterday it was hard. I wasn't in a good mood yesterday. I was really I was in the same situation as Mark was yesterday. I felt so upset. I felt down because I came on yesterday to do that, and I had to say something about it. And after that was posted, I got messages coming from everybody saying that Lambert was the wrong choice to be with. They should just go their own separate ways, and I do agree with that as well. I'm still, I don't know. I'm still feeling now that this is just all. It's going to attract more the younger generation to the old generation.
I wonder what the next move will be after the Adam tour is over.
I just hope that this goes. I just hope they go solo.
Yeah,
It can't be Queen anymore.
Yeah,
well, I don't know. I mean, the solo they're not that great either, to be honest. I mean, they have some nice tracks, but Queen was always better than the 4 people combined.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes.
But final words to end this thing, then, since we have been on this. I want basically a reaction from.
I don't know what to say really. I don't know where we go from here. I mean,
you feel empty, don't you, David?
Yeah, I will always love the Queen stuff, of course, but I don't know what to expect. I don't know where we go from here. So, yeah, final words. It's a big question mark for me.
And for me, I just think this is the final straw for me.
This is it.
Sorry. But there's going to be some major changes next year, and they're not going to look good. I'm afraid.
I think it's just going to be next year. No one's going to buy anything.
Why do they release Live at the Rainbow, a true gem, and then doing this? It's like release a Mercedes and then bring out a used car from 25 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just feel. I mean, in Mark's shoes, and I'll put in Mark's shoes. When I filmed this Queen collection, when we were off camera, there were so many things we said that we never filmed, but it just had like all this controversy going on. It's like I can't stand that guy. It pisses me off and everything else.
I really liked that video compilation from his collection.
Oh, great! Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, that was nice to see.
We haven't finished it yet. We've still got more to film. Yeah.
But we can't go on for hours and hours and hours about this Adam thing. But I hope it's going to end like it did with Paul, and then they're heading 70 years. So bring out something special, and then leave it to rest.
We definitely yes. I actually think that is one of the things that I think that. I think all collectors of Queen should go on with everything you have that you still have with Freddie's stamp on it.
Yeah.
Don't
I
go
will keep buying that.
That's not for the present, Mark.
And another thing I just want to say is that they made the biggest wrong decision out of the lot, really, because they could have had Jeff, they could have had Mark Martel.
Yep.
These guys would have done better job of it.
Mm-hmm.
And they messed it up by taking that twatted.
No.
I don't understand why they didn't consider Mark or Jeff or somebody else who is very talented.
Yeah. It's a wrong decision. That's what it's down to.
Yes, it would be nice if they have done more things with George Michael.
Exactly.
I mean, the guy has such a pure live voice.
Okay, last quick question just before we go.
Mm-hmm.
How many people do you reckon, the older fans, how many do you reckon are probably going to be leaving in terms of not wanting to know what's going on?
It's hard to
That's a very
say,
hard
really.
question.
the older fans are only be excited about the box set that came out, Live at the Rainbow. Um, it's hard to say how many fans will be leaving, but I think that the old fans will keep enjoying the old music
Yes.
from 71 to 91,
91.
and skipping the new things.
Yeah, I do have to. I actually have to say, I will agree with you, David, that I think I'm just going to stick with material that we just need to keep out with Freddie's stamp on, but don't go anything that's going to come up with releasing wise of anything that's coming out from idiots.
Yeah, and that's your fault, right there, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were thinking the same.
Yeah. I'm sticking with the original Queen stuff, and if any original Queen stuff comes out next year,
I will be buying it.
Definitely.
I will be buying it.
That's a positive.
But real Queen fans like myself, you, Leander, and Tez, all of us are going to stay away from the Adam Lambert thing.
Definitely.
Oh yes, definitely. For sure.
Nothing.
I think it all comes down to next year.
It does.
After the tour is over.
That's it.
What can we expect?
A possibility of a live DVD with Adam Lambert.
So
that might happen.
Yeah, so do we have mixed feelings if they release a 70s show and then a Queen Plus and then a 70s show? So uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill.
It's going to be like that, I think.
Yeah.
Basically, avoid the Adam Lambert thing, keep with the Queen thing, and stay safe with that, as Ted said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it all began with the Queen Plus story.
That's it.
Queen Plus.
Yeah.
You're adding people. You're just adding people that we don't know.
There's never really been a documentary on Queen and Paul Rogers, is there? About of the whole entire thing, really.
There's one called Queen of Budapest.
Yeah, and there is a press kit for Champions of the World, and there is I'm gonna get it here. I have a DVD back in Japan, and it has a bonus feature which is called Back in Japan, Queen on Budapest, How the West Was Won.
I know that, yeah.
Brilliant.
And that's like a 30 minutes documentary with Paul in it.
Yes.
But
does that mean if they've done that with him, they can do the same with Twatface?
I think so.
You can't rule it out. I mean, they're so over the moon with Adam at the moment, so that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be playing my Live at the Rainbow box instead.
Yeah, I agree. And even Mark will as well.
Yeah,
he's played it many times. He's a record player. He loves it.
Yeah.
Stick with 70s, 80s, 90s, and then that's it.
That's it. Stick with those.
So where do we draw the line, guys? 99 or
99? Yeah.
99 with your raw mix of Under Pressure.
Yeah,
definitely.
Stops there.
Yeah.
So your thoughts about the Queen of Paul Rogers tour? Mixed feelings? Or?
I liked it, but that is another era as far as I'm concerned.
A Queen Plus thing.
Yeah, it's another era. The real Queen is 71, 99.
Yes.
Definitely
really true.
And it's loyal for everybody else to say that we will stand our ground. We will plead to everybody to just buy authentic original material without anything else on it, and just go, right, this is your standpoint, this is what you should do, and just close a chapter of a book and just carry on.
Yeah, you can keep playing the old catalog.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, that's what I do. That's my life. That's my whole life playing classic stuff I love.
So no stuff after 2000.
Yeah, exactly. I like to see new things and documentaries. I mean, the Holland documentary that we saw on Queen's Day was brilliant that time, and it was really nice to have that on thingy, which is brilliant.
Oh, you mean the Queen Forever in Holland?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was made by.
One of your friends,
made
wasn't it?
Of mine.
Yeah, it was a new friend of yours. Yeah,
Yeah, he has.
Did a great-
He's been sitting on a real treasure,
it was an
and
amazing job of that DVD. It was
these
fantastic.
metal cans with tapes in them.
Yeah,
And he has it. He has the stuff.
it's
He has it all.
brilliant. Yeah. So I think Mark's probably going to send. We have to see, Mark will have to go over to Holland and Brady's house.
Yeah.
Or
But I have to say,
I just want to bring this up as well.
Mhm.
Just one final thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying his name for. Why do you just a quickie, Gary Taylor.
Yeah.
How is he? How do you think he feels of it?
Well, as I said about that video, Tez, the one about him interviewing all the Adam Lambert fans.
Yeah.
That one makes me, I cringe when I see that.
Should he be saying stop complaining and enjoying the fact that Brydon and Roger are still on tour, or it's hard to say what he will be thinking. He was over the moon with working on the Rainbow set and Queen Forever.
Yeah.
And I don't know his thoughts about Adam.
I think it's time to stay away from that guy. And
he will be quiet because he works for the band.
Yeah.
So
he'll say, "Well, I'm not going to say a word about it."
He will be careful.
I bet he Jessica Soto will probably be very up in ailment, so I bet he isn't happy with either with a decision about that, because he's got to do the next Queen Extravaganza tour next year. And Mike Martell's got to do the next Queen. I feel like we'll see Queen Extravaganza and then them now.
Yeah, but the thing is, they don't. The band doesn't listen to the fans.
No,
they don't. They do what they want to do.
They care about.
Okay, that's their right, of course.
Yeah.
They don't have to listen to the fans, but I mean, for some moments, listen to us and take some advice and do something with it.